A little birth control never hurt a soul. It might have prevented one that wasn't meant to come. You've had your fair share of pregnancy scares. Guys are fathering babies that ain't technically theirs. And you'd like to say, seeing that affected me bare. But even to this day, you still forget to beware that you could ruin your life doing your wife. There's always a safety net we expect to be there, but it's down to you making that decision in hospital when your living conditions are mission impossible. You could go from washing the dishes and watching porn to raising a little kid that wishes it wasn't born because mum and dad never have any paper change. Consider your possible position at a later stage. Some obstacles are hidden at a greater range, and now her behaviour changed. You've been trying to holler, but she shegged the request because the 2 lines showed up on the pregnancy test. It's tempting to dwell on what you did and didn't do, but first you gotta confirm that she isn't kidding you. And you just want to tell her straight, this doesn't equate to a relationship, even if there is a kid in you. But now's probably not the time. The prospects change now that we crossed the line, but what's next? Can you even call it a baby? I swear it can't feel not until the 24th week, and the circumstances couldn't be any more peak. Because you don't know this is not just manipulation. Trying to avoid words like problem and situation, but you know she won't not be blunt for you, so you fix your face and ask her what she wants to do. She reckons she wants a you, especially one for you, and it's easier after the first rocky months are through, but all you can see is more strife. It's her body, but it's your life. So you're trying to find another pathway now, because when you're halfway in, you're always halfway out. And it's something you can't ignore and can't force, but is the choice ever any more than half yours? So ironic how this decision-making process was a composition of competitions between wrong decisions and non-decisions, and now she's doing what she isn't supposed to do, and basically making decisions for both of you. Because she feels she's meant to be taking a strong position, but to you, she's potentially making the wrong decision. And if she was only seeing you, that would make her a fairly lonely lover. Now, for the first time in this relationship, you both acknowledge that you barely know each other. All you could do is put on protection and avoid the common but wrong perception that that's the only form of contraception. But it looks so much different on reflection. You would have had more patience than the hospital had if you could confirm you're the only possible dad. Suspicions about lying and semen, but it's hard to reason with her crying and screaming. And out here our priorities are messed up. She'll idealise it so nothing else can stand in the way, and you can't stop thinking what the man must say. That's why a family can't be planned in a day. Heated words, you spit lava. She's forcing you to choose between becoming an absent dad or a shit father. Being stuck between a rock and a hard place is odd when you're so confused you can't pray to God. You just want to go back to the yard, play some COD. But this ain't going away, so you go on and say exactly what you don't want to say. If you get an abortion, problem solved. If not, that's your choice. I'm not involved. She goes mad, it's a miracle you survived. But what you don't realise is, she had the exact same conversation on the phone to her actual boyfriend before you arrived. You think about the baby's life. If it becomes a criminal, you know that's still going to be your bad kid. But mummy's only doing what her mum did, just like you're only doing what your dad did. 4 years down the line, she's asking me if I'm going to stick around for time, saying I got to think about this child of mine. So we both made decisions and I can't say I'm proud of mine.